Hey guys, my name is Nikki and I want to welcome you here to Carry Grace. Alright, so we are finally done with our homeschool year. Yay! Alright, so today I'm going to be sharing with you our homeschool planner and homeschool year in review. Alright, so I don't think that I shared much about our homeschool year this year. I know a couple of years ago I did a whole homeschooling series and I haven't really touched on curriculum and things like that recently, like for this school year, simply because nothing changed. We have always used Abeka. Cade just finished the 6th grade and he has used all Abeka curriculum from kindergarten through the 6th grade. We have always said that we would continue to use Abeka until it quit working. So I'm going to talk to you about that, and then I'm also going to share with you how we ended up liking the balloon planner as we continued using it through the year. Alright, so let me start with the curriculum. We used Abeka for Henry in 2nd grade and then Cade for 6th grade. I can officially say that Abeka has finally quit working for us. Overall, there are some things with Abeka that we still really like and will continue to use. We will continue to use their history, science, and health. But for Cade this coming year, as he enters 7th grade, we are going to be changing up all of his language arts and his math. I will probably do some kind of curriculum haul or maybe curriculum video as we get closer to the new year. But I did kind of want to share with you that 6th grade is where we maxed out for Abeka. This was the year that there were days that I simply did not want to get out of bed because I didn't want to do Abeka math and language. So definitely quit working for us this year. Henry will continue to use all Abeka this next year for 3rd grade. I feel like once we transition Cade to the new language arts program that we're going to be using, which is going to cover a lot of different subjects all in one, I want to see how that goes, and then I feel like next year we will probably transition Henry to the same curriculum. Alright, so that's kind of our homeschool year in review. We started a new co-op this year that was in the middle of the year. We did this for the 2nd semester. It was awesome. My kids made a lot of new friends. Cade was in a show choir and got to take a geography class, and then Henry took PE and a geography class. This was kind of a first for them where I got to drop them off. They got to go inside, take classes, and then mommy got to pick them up. They thought it was awesome. It was great for them, it was great for me, and it was a lot of fun. So I'm really thankful that we switched to this new co-op this year, and we will be continuing to do the same thing for the next year. Alright, so let's talk about the homeschool planner that I used this past year. Now in previous years, for several years, I used the Erin Condren Teacher Planner. I have a ton of videos on that particular planner. It's a great planner. I still like that planner, and I do still recommend that particular planner to certain friends based on how they like to set things up. If you are not a fan of the price tag that comes with the Erin Condren planner, there's a very similar planner that Michaels has from the Recollections brand. It's almost identical. You just can't personalize it like you can with the Erin Condren. Now I do know that Erin Condren made some updates to their planner this year, which is a good thing. They were updates that I think a lot of people are going to like. I would enjoy them if it was a planner that I was going to continue to use, but last year I really wanted to use a vertical style planner. The Erin Condren, it has the Erin Condren planner has the days of the week on the left column, so the days go across, and then the subjects are at the top. So the subjects are vertical and the days are horizontal, and I was convinced that I wanted my days to be vertical, which is what led me to the balloon planner. Now this planner was sent to me for review. They did not seek me out. I got in touch with them because I had already decided that this was the specific planner that I wanted to use. They did send this to me for free, and I was also able to give one away in exchange for a honest review, which I did. And like I said, it was a great planner, but I will tell you that we are not going to be using this planner next year. I'm going to kind of hit the high points on this, and then I will turn the camera around and kind of show you the inside. Alright, so the first thing is this is a vertical planner. The planner itself held up quite well. The coil is bent up just a little bit, but not bad. Still very functional. It didn't interfere with the way the planner functions or anything like that. Overall, it's still in really great condition. If you have watched my homeschool planner videos before, you know that my kids use this planner more than I do. I simply plan in here and they use the mess out of it pretty much all day, every day during the school year. And it held up great. There are two things that made me decide not to continue using this planner for next year. The first being that there is not a grade book like section, there's not a grade section in this planner. I knew that going into it, and I really felt like I would be able to use some of the monthly pages to kind of accommodate grades for us. It just didn't work for me. I didn't like it. I ended up having to have a separate grade book, and I didn't keep it with grades as well as I normally do. Like, I have the grades and I'm going to go through them, but I didn't input them each week like I normally do. So it's going to create more work for me here at the end of the year. The other thing is that even though this was a great vertical style planner, the reason that I wanted a vertical style planner is because this planner is always on the table or on the kitchen counter while we are doing school. And I really liked the idea of closing the planner on itself so that there was just one page showing depending on what day we were on. That was my reason for wanting a vertical planner. The reason this particular planner ended up not being the perfect fit for us is simply because while it's set up really nicely, there's no break in between the subjects going vertically. It was just kind of one long column for every day. So when you're at the end of the week, you're on Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, if you don't have this flipped around or laying all the way open, you don't really know what subject you're on because it's not separated. Now, I was able to fix this for us. I was able to go through and I used a highlighter and a ruler and I drew lines to kind of separate the sections to create subject boxes. But it was a lot of extra work, and it's a lot of extra work that I'm just not willing to do again. It was very, very time consuming. It looked great, it worked great, but because of that, it's gonna be more work than I am willing to put in. Now, if you don't need this separation, it's still a great planner. So I'm going to turn the camera around and I'm just going to kind of show you how we use the planner. These are the monthly pages that I felt like I would utilize for grades, and as you can see, that didn't happen. I ended up not really using these for anything. Alright, so here's a look at the inside of the planner. As you can see, this has the vertical days, which was really nice. But I definitely needed separation between each subject so that at a quick glance I could see what subject we were actually looking at. Without the lines, everything just kind of felt jumbled together. I also went back with a highlighter and added the name of the subjects on the second page so that when the planner was like this on the counter, we could see what we were looking at. Like I said though, that may not be necessary for some people. Some people may really just need a long column, and this would work great for them. If you enjoy being super creative in your planner and really personalizing it for you and your family, this might still be a great fit, but I don't have the time for that. So for that simple reason, this planner isn't going to work for us again. Alright, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed our homeschool planner and year in review video. If you guys have any questions, please let me know down below. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you soon.